Hey everybody, this is Popthatcorn14 here. Today we're going to be reviewing a level by TheRealFinn called Snow Day. This was requested to me by him, so the description says it's a snow day, and what better way to spend it? Adventure! This is my first long level. I kind of critiqued him about his levels being short, so let's see how this one is. And short levels aren't a bad thing, so like don't think like there's anything wrong with them. It's just like how you go about doing it. Snow Day. So like I've kind of mentioned this in like a couple reviews, and I know Finn is like trying to like get advice from me because I want to help him out as best I can, and not just him, but anybody that wants my advice on how to make better levels. So really, length is subjective when you think about it, because you can have a really good level that can be like 20 minutes long. It just depends how you go about doing it. But then you can also have like a really short like Kaizo level that could be like 10 seconds long that's filled with a lot of creative challenges. And that could still be better than a 20-minute level that has like nothing. A good example of this would be Centrifugal Centinium, which is a very long level. It's the longest SMF level by JMuth, but that level is no longer available, unfortunately. So, like, you can't play it anymore. I mean, there could be a way to, have the level code, but I don't know where you can find it. Also, this is kind of blind. So, like, you kind of have to, like, it just, like, depends. Because you don't want to play it, like, you don't want to play a level that's, like, really tedious and it's, like, 20 minutes long, right? Well, like, it's, like, I don't know, like, it was so weird, because, like, back in the SMF days, we only had one checkpoint to work with, and people made these massive levels. Also, I missed a dragon coin. I gotta go back and find it. Dang, dude, I was talking so much about level length that I just kind of didn't take this level in more as I should have. Wait, that's where the dragon coin was. Oh! So then, oh, that's right, you go down here. I mean, that is kind of blind, but I think that one's passable, honestly, because, it's kind of like meant to be a secret. Also, is this a cutoff right here? That is a cutoff. Oh. I forgot that was a sleeping Goomba. Also, one thing I don't like about this level is the layering. I think layering definitely needs worked on, and there's a lot of cutoffs. I'll try to highlight the cutoffs the best I can. That way you can see them. Real Finn, I'm just letting you know, man. Don't be discouraged if you make a short level and it's like really fantastic, because you're still gonna get high ratings regardless. It's just you have to know the amount of substance you gotta put into it, so that's like something to take away from. So I don't know, that's just kind of like my point of advice, So like, don't make like long levels if you don't want to. If you want to make short levels that are bangers, do that. I'm not here to tell you what to do, and I'm just, I can give you my advice. I can kind of give pointers on to like how to improve your level quality, but I can't tell you what to do. Okay, so I'm gonna try and cover all the cutoffs the best I can, so that way we can kind of critique this level and kind of understand what you can do to improve. So right here, this is a cutoff. Right here too, also cutoff. Right here, this is also a cutoff. I think this is the game design sucking though, but I would definitely try to improve upon that. Right here is also cut off. Right here is also cut off. Right here, cut off. I don't know if the bushes... I think the bushes are fine. Yeah, like this one. I think it's okay. I'm not sure. I normally wouldn't decorate like that, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Alright, so now that we have the cutoffs out of the way, there is something else I kind of want to critique about this level. Mostly that just has to do with your layering. Honestly, when I was traversing this level, it was like kind of hard to see like where the enemies were, so I'm not sure like... Oh, you didn't even put that in... you put that in the top layer. Oh, okay, yeah, that explains it. So, because you have this tile above the object layer, which is like where the enemies are, it's like, it's kind of hard to see where the enemies are. I don't know, it can be, yeah, it is pretty blind if you don't know what you're doing, so I think one thing you should definitely improve upon is just, learning how to how to utilize the layers. So, I mean, you can make levels where, you have enemies hide behind the scenery and whatnot. It could be like intuitive thinking. I actually have a level idea like that, but I'm not sure if I'll carry through with it. If I do, I might. It might just be like a gimmick-based level. I was thinking of doing something like that. So, it's situational for that kind of stuff. I don't think it's good design here, and obviously I don't think the cutoffs are good design either, so really I think that's something you should work on when it comes to that. Yeah. I mean, kind of looking at this too, like this ending section. I mean, not just this ending section, but I don't know. I feel like some sections were kind of flat. Didn't feel like there was a lot of interaction going on. Like this section, you have like a Goomba, and I mean, I guess you were trying to end the level here, but it's not like that just for that section. It's just even like I guess you could argue this section too, but I think even the beginning had a section like that, kind of like here. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely here too. Definitely here. I just think you could have a little more going on. Cause like, don't get me wrong, like jumping like from block to block, like there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I definitely think you could have transformed the landscape a bit more. To me, it just seems like you plopped it down and then just kind of placed enemies on top and worked with that. That's not often a bad thing. It's just how you go about doing it, really. Lastly, the design. I know you kind of mixed it up like with the winter trees and the normal trees. At first, it kind of does look kind of off since you're kind of going for a winter theme, but I guess if it's like transitioning to spring, I can understand. But the visuals and whatnot are nice. Like besides the cutoffs, I do like what you were trying to go for. Like everything seems fit in. I mean, the only questionable part is the green trees and the green scenery. That's the only real thing. So yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to rate this one a 3 out of 5. I think it's on par with the beach level I played and reviewed. I don't think it's any worse or any better. I think it's just, right there. I really do believe you could have done a lot more with this level. A lot of it just feels pretty flat, barren. There's a lot of cutoffs. It just doesn't really fit well with the design you're going for. And there's also a bunch of layering issues too with, your enemies and, how you try to navigate through the level. So a lot of it is also pretty blind because of that. So I think layering is something you definitely need to work on. I think the only reason I would put this on par with your beach level is because of the length. It does actually look better, to progress, I mean. In terms of visuals, I think the beach level is better. I think it has better challenges, like for the dragon coins. I think maybe for this one, you could have had it more interactive with the player. You could have had more challenges. And if you did want to go for a layering challenge, maybe you could revolve some of your challenges around there. But I know it's kind of tricky to, mess with layers because not everything's consistent. Like sometimes like when I make pipes, like when I try to build pipes, I put them in objects. And what that does is it puts Mario in front of the pipe. Even though I don't want Mario to be in front of the pipe. So I gotta go in and I gotta remove the pipe and then I gotta put it in like tiles one or like anything below that layer. So it's really important to understand how layers work in this game. And I know there's a lot to take in. So my advice for you, Finn, is just, take it easy. Just, step by step process, my friend. Just see how things work and just, it's a trial by error. So really you just gotta, you know, it's definitely important to make mistakes because I started making levels back in like 2009, but I didn't start publishing them till like Poo Games until like 2012. So my levels were not that good. I'm still not perfect myself either. So I mean, I don't claim myself to be a perfect level maker. I'm just another person who just has fun with this game and loves this community. So it's my perspective. It's I have opinion on certain things. My opinion isn't going to be the same. You're not going to agree with me on everything, and that's completely okay. I'm not here to judge, but I just thought maybe my advice would help you, and hopefully, you know, you can kind of see things you know, like see your level quality improve as you learn and learn and learn. So I think that's definitely important to take in. And even if anybody else is listening, watching this video, you too can live and learn and make mistakes and learn from them. So, it's not just Finn, we're all human. I mean, that's obvious. But anyway, Finn, this level was okay. I think there's a lot more that you could do to improve upon it, but regardless, it's definitely not bad at all. I do think it's passable. But like I said, I just think there's a lot that could be improved about it. Anyway, with that out of the way, that is going to be it from me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, everybody.